Welcome back, folks. This is Let's Play Panzer General. I'm the mysterious JG. It is still Axis Turn 1 of Operation Sealion. Now, in our last video, we did a lot of introductory stuff. I asked you guys to vote on how you wanted Operation Sealion to turn out, and please, British LP fans, do not vote for us to lose. And I'll tell you why you don't want to vote for us to lose. Because it's going to end the LP. I mean, yeah, obviously you don't want to watch the Nazis crush your homeland, but if you're enjoying the LP, you probably don't want it to just end outright. And this is what will happen if you just completely lose the LP. As I told you, I'd already played it off screen. No, shoot, this is wrong. This is not what we wanted at all. Crap. Well,
it is time for you to teach the British a lesson in desert warfare. You are to take all of your objectives, including Tobruk and Mersa Matruh, and thus clear the road to Cairo by June 30th. Earlier success could prove decisive, as the British presence on Malta is likely to make our supply situation in North Africa increasingly precarious.
Yep, I picked the wrong slot. This is what happens if we've already, This is the war with the Desert Fox. This is Monty versus Rommel and all that kind of good stuff. But we're not ready for this yet. We want to do Sealion first. But what I was trying to show you, I had a slot in here somewhere. Oh, maybe I don't have a slot like this anymore. Okay, I do have a slot like this. This is what happens if you just don't win in the Sealion at all. Your time runs out completely. As you can see, on this off-screen game, we've already taken over all the objectives. And, the British still hold a couple of their non-objective cities, but we've taken over all the objectives. And there's one last hex of London I just didn't conquer, and we're just going to let it remain British and see what happens. And this is why, you'll see, we've got to win this battle. Because Operation Sealion, it's a trap! Game sets you up here. You cannot go into this battle and when you're not capable of winning, or you screw up your entire game. With lag.
Dateline Berlin, November 1st, 1940. We are sorry to announce today that Operation Sealion has failed. In the proudest tradition of the German army, the commander of the expeditionary force was killed in action while evacuating his troops to safety.
So, it kills you. You personally. Game doesn't really have... I don't quite understand this. It'd be one thing if the game didn't really have a mission to send you to after this. If they were just like, oh, well, we don't really know what to do with you because you lost. And this was like kind of a weird campaign scenario to begin with, so we just have to end the game because we don't know what to do with you. But that's not really what they did here. Alright, come on, just end. Don't crash out, you stupid program. There we go. It bugs me that when you lose the game, it actually sends you out to back to DOS. I don't really get that, but whatever. SSI, Strategic Simulations Incorporated, presents lag. The game ran fine without lag on Windows 95. This is, of course, DOSBox coupled with my recording software. Luckily, this is a game in which a little bit of lag is not going to be a big deal. You would not want to be emulating like a fast reaction action game and have lag like this, of course. But if we could just get past little screens like this, which for some reason just really seem to tie up system resources, get into the game proper, the lag becomes an occasional annoyance, at least in my opinion, and not a constant, game crusher. Anyway, so as you can see, we've pretty much got to win. So let's get on that. Let's start deploying troops. I already moved you guys. And I'm really hoping that you guys don't start saying, like, this battle cruiser and battleship, if they decide to attack the same transport ship and ignore my naval guys, well, it'll make it easier for my naval guys to defeat them. But it'll also, potentially wipe out one of my good core units, which would piss me off to no end, except that, as I've mentioned, as I confessed, basically, I've already off-screened this and got through without losing any core units. So what did I say? These guys probably need to help out with London. Infantry, infantry, panzer, panzer. I believe we were going to have them head up this way. If they can just get north of the Thames, even if I don't make them go, if they could just join the Thamesmen, even if they don't land up at Norwich and attack it first, and they just land north of the Thames, so you can see they can go in through the back roads and just attack London. I mean, it's not like you can just waltz into London without a fight if you attack from the north, but the defenses are arrayed primarily to prevent attack from down here, and just being able to attack them from two sides at once is just, obviously, they won't be able to reinforce as easily as they could when we're attacking them from all sides. It's just clearly going to be harder for them to fight us off if we're attacking from two different sides. Now, you are going to lose some troops on this one. I mean, we've got artillery that's going to be able to fire at will on somebody, because these guys, if they land on this turn, they can't fight on this turn. And they won't do it, but in theory, these guys could march out and attack my artillery directly. They won't do that, but they could. That artillery, this British artillery, will definitely attack somebody on this turn, though. These guys all have like entrenchment level of 8, which means that they're going to be very hard to dislodge. There's probably artillery behind them, but I really want to start getting rid of anti-aircraft as soon as I see them, because once the Navy is dealt with, I'm really going to want to use the Luftwaffe to pound on these guys, and because there's all sorts of artillery and stuff, and heavily entrenched infantry and anti-tank guns around London that are just going to do a lot of damage to my troops if I don't start dealing with them, if I don't start softening them up with the aid of air power. So yeah, it might not be a bad idea for these guys to just land on this side of the Thames and just come in and attack this way. I mean, it's very unlikely Norwich will be the last thing to fall, but when I did this off screen, I brought guys all the way up here and took it, and then kind of started moving in this direction. They didn't really, there wasn't enough of them to make a huge difference in London, but if they attacked earlier, it might be. I don't know. I'm second guessing how I did it last time. How I did it last time certainly worked. Oh, these are freaking recon units. They're generally pretty worthless. These guys will go there, these guys will go there, these guys can go right there. I want to get as many of my troops on land as quickly as I can, of course. But you don't want to cram them all close to the shore and then realize that, oh, these guys are actually sharing a landing point now that I look at it. And that's pretty much what's... These guys are... Well, they might be able to land there if these guys can take that city quickly. Yeah, these guys are not going to be able to land on this turn, probably. Because one of these two groups will not be able to land. One of these things is not like the other. Alright. Okay, folks. The British immediately get an opportunity to attack us. Well, of course they do. They're going to be their turn next. But I got all these guys on the shore. This is the most vulnerable time for them. They're feeling very vulnerable right now. So let's just end the turn and hope for the best. Yes, submarine evades. Nice. Now their hurricanes... It's great to be a UK hurricane. Are attacking my transports. Transport got the first shot off. That's nice. I hope you enjoyed doing that hurricane, because you will be killed on the next turn by however many Focke-Wulfs it takes. Probably. Oh, good, they're attacking S-boats. That's a complete waste of their turn. S-boats are worthless, and they have shitty attack against naval units. It would be really cool if they actually shot one down. So far, this is going pretty well. Yeah, so far the British are attacking units that really are not the main threat. It's not great to see them attacking battle cruisers, attacking those guys. See, it's a complete waste of a turn. They could really have done some damage. I think we'll have to take another look, but yeah, they can see those guys. Crap. And they're attacking an elite Panzer unit, so this kind of sucks for me. But I'm surprised they didn't focus more of their firepower on them. And now they're attacking my most elite bridging engineers with artillery, and they did some damage there, that's for sure. But once again, battleship should be attacking one of my capital ships. It's attacking a destroyer, and as my luck would have it, they didn't even quite finish them off. So this destroyer is definitely doomed, but it wasted turns of like 2 different really heavy-duty British ships. Oh, I hope this goes well. Okay, good. I'd be really annoyed if they attacked my tanks and did damage. I mean, those guys are supposed to be there to like make it difficult for tanks to attack. They're not really that great when they attack tanks directly. Oh, good. That didn't go too badly, actually. Anyway, I'm going to have some Laffy Taffy. I just happen to have some Laffy Taffy here. So I'm going to read you what the package says. Why did the elephant decide not to move? Because he couldn't lift his trunk. How do sheep get clean? They take a bath. Alright, that's one. I'm going to have 2 of them because they're not really that big. Why did the elephant cross the road? Because it was the chicken's day off. What do you call a bird with glasses? A bird watcher. Okay, that last one, even my Laffy Taffy standards is pretty weak. So let's have some Laffy Taffy. Talk amongst yourselves. Good stuff. Alright. Should I be having Laffy Taffy as a LP? Probably not. Perfect. Oh, crap, I should have had him come up here and do that. Oh well. That'll get him killed. I do love me some Faka Wolves. Only lost 7 prestige, huh? Pretty effective, though. How many bombers have I got up here? 2. Well, somebody has to go up here unescorted. Hold on. Can bomb these 2 guys with escorts. Yeah, alright, I'm going to play a little fast and loose here with these bombers. They're not going to have escorts up here. This might be a mistake, but... I'm sure I have a bigger Air Force than the British do, because I've really been heavily concentrating on Air Force with my purchased units. But we'll see. Oh shit, that didn't go well at all. We'll just have to see. Oh, come on! These bombers have had the worst luck. Well, let's see whether the RAF can find them. I mean, they know they're there now. That's part of the problem, is they'll know those guys are there because, you know, they're in spotting range because they're right on top of, you know, boats. Oh, beautiful. This is going pretty quickly, and I'm happy about that. I'd quite like to get this over with, so the bombers can go to work on the mainland. Or, if necessary, swing over and help out with the... Oh, that really isn't going that well with the boats, but if necessary, the Luftwaffe bombers can swing around and help out with that other group of British boats, but it'd just be really nice to take these guys out quickly. S-boats are useful when those handful of heavy cruisers still alive have already been suppressed. And I believe these guys are entirely suppressed, so I should be able to get a free, cheap shot at them. Although these guys are going to be out of ammo. This is the last of their ammo. What the hell, game? It's only the second turn. Ooh, that worked out very well. Okay, so that went quite well indeed. Which means that I can basically move you guys up here without fear. I can bring you up as far north as I want to before I start unloading you. You guys are what, infantry? You guys have an entrenchment of 3. Maybe I'll unload them right around there. Let them drive north. Problem is, they kind of have to take out these surrounding cities. I can't take this city and then leave this one unconquered. Great vermouth. Because then they'll just be able to deploy units here and take the city as soon as I abandon it. Because I don't tend to leave infantry to guard these cities like you really probably should. Alright, let's get back over to here. Now we know that the real problem is this battleship, but I do want to get rid of this fighter who had the nerve to show up. Is it even a fighter? Or is it like a tactical bomber that looks like a fighter? It's a fighter, okay. He's got 2 stars of experience, so to play it safe, probably want one of my more experienced Focke-Wulfs to fire the opening salvo here. Focke-Wulfs are better planes than the Hurricane, in this game, at least. They should be just on a... Ooh, nice. Took them all the way out. That's even more effective than I thought it would be. I thought these guys would get a chance to get some experience. But yeah, Focke-Wulfs in this game are pretty damn good, and... basically, they should be the equivalent of the Spitfire 9, or whatever the best Spitfire the British have available at this point in the game is. Light cruiser, heavy cruiser. Let's finish you off. And then I can have that Focke-Wulf, hopefully, Ah, damn it, there's only 2 of you left and you still took one of them out. I can have that Focke-Wulf maybe take out that unit here, but certainly he will end up in a position to act as an escort, which is nice. He's one of them high-class escorts. Please do not shoot down one of my fighters with your one dude. Okay, good. Please do sink one of them, dude. Excellent. Now, the conservative thing to do is just to fly them over here, but there's probably anti-air guys over there. Anti-am. But, oh, I've got these guys here too. I forgot about them. They've only got an entrenchment of 3. Do I even want to bother to send them against the Navy? Yeah, I suppose I might as well. Certainly this light cruiser could use a good bombing. Whoa, it's not even expected to destroy any of them? I didn't notice that, or I wouldn't have clicked. 5 suppressed, huh? That doesn't seem that hot. Might as well help out here. I'm gonna be close enough to be a defender for one of the bombers. At this point, the RAF, the AI in this game, not fantastic necessarily. It really is a game of like the computer, like, you know, the maps are laid out so that they'll throw their units out in some pretty tough nuts to crack, the defensive deployments. But once you've dealt with the initial defenses, AI doesn't always do a fantastic job of resetting itself, you know what I'm saying. Once again, the key is to just eliminate as much firepower as possible. They can't reinforce. You don't have to kill yourself trying to take out units that have been hobbled. You just want to take out the ones that represent the most threat. Now, you little S-boat, if you've got ammo left, just taking care of these 2 guys would be nice, because it would mean this submarine can move in and get rid of those destroyers. If you fail to do this, I will be annoyed, but not terribly surprised. Okay, you did pull it off, so that's nice. Now, whatever else happens with the destroyers are not a major threat to anybody, but I can't have them just parking right on, just wandering right up to these transports. So I've got to put some stuff blocking their way. You would be fine for that. I believe they've been fully suppressed, so they shouldn't really be able to do anything about it. Now I can put you here, and you can fire on whoever. Guess we'll go with these guys. But the point is that now these guys are not going to be able to get at my my transports at all. Yeah, so it's mostly the Luftwaffe that's made this possible, but so far so good here. So let's get you up here. They will not be able to get you from there. They're not going to be able to get you. Unless these guys attack, and I don't think they have naval attack. You guys can kind of fly in front of this escort here. Is that it for my Air Force? Nope. You two guys, I gotta figure out something to do with you. Let's just get you up here. So everybody's moved to my Air Force. Everybody has moved to my two flanking movements. One that's going to try to go through Bristol and hopefully Birmingham, and the other one is going to go through Norwich, and then, depending on how fast this is moving, either drive on Birmingham or drive on London. So let's go back to what should be the main focus of everything, the attack on London proper. Old London town. Excellent. They still got an entrenchment of 5. Very good, although this... fucking Matildas! Fucking Matildas, fucking Matildas. No rugged defense? Rugged defense. But good experience for these guys, although I don't care about that too much here, because I'm probably, unless things go really, really well here, I'm going to end up... Oh, damn it. Couldn't finish them off. You have a strength of 11, they have a strength of 2, and had just been forced to retreat. Come on, guys. But anyway, the Matildas are going to come down here. The thing about Matildas is their soft attack is 2, their hard attack is 8. So their hard attack... Like, let's compare them to these guys. Soft attack 11, hard attack 8. So they've got about... They're good against other tanks. They're crap against infantry. So these guys are probably safe. But these guys are classified as a hard target. Now, I didn't know they were here. They can come down here and really start fucking these guys up bad. So that's really not a good thing. You guys have an entrenchment of 8. Oh, God. I'm begging to get in with a rugged defense here. Although I think engineers may ignore entrenchment. But if I send the engineers down here, it's going to prevent other people from deploying. Unless I take the city over completely. Yeah, engineers do, I believe, ignore entrenchment. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I totally fucked that up. I thought for some reason they were going to be able to attack. These guys are just stuck here. There's no way for them to get out. Shit. They could have come up here and wiped that unit out. That would have been a much better use of the turn. I want to get rid of that artillery, folks. These guys have an entrenchment of 7. That's not really very good for me. They're likely to meet a rugged attack here, but they should still be able to take the city. And this is one of our objectives. The idea that you could take London without taking this city is kind of ridiculous, but I guess they didn't want you to do that if you could. So there's Canterbury. This Canterbury tale is the tale of the time Canterbury was taken over by Nazis. No, I fucking hate those guys. I should have put these guys here instead. I'm really frustrated at myself for having screwed up and deployed those losers in there. They're like the crappiest tank unit ever, and trapping this really good infantry unit back here for another turn just because I fucked up. These two trapped units. Oh no, these guys can still move. Matter of fact, they can come all the way out here, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, so what do I want to do with you guys? A little annoyed they got to attack at the same time as me and take out one of my guys, but it wasn't totally unexpected. And they are not backed up by artillery, so I should be able to take them and get an airfield on the British mainland now, which is good. Not as important as it might sound, because my guys now have much better fuel economy than they used to. I mean, I'm no longer flying Ilyushins for the German Air Force. I'm now flying McDonnell Douglases for the German Air Force. But no, I mean, they've got much better ability to stay in the air for a while. But yeah, that's going to be it for this turn. So let's end this turn. And let's see what happens. Well, we'll save our game. And then we will let the Allies have their turn. And we'll save the game again, and the video. Ah, crap. And that's the thing, they've got so much... Yeah, now we can see their stuff here. I'm pointing at my screen, not that you can tell. Got another fighter there. Look at all those anti-aircraft guns and artillery they've got. And this is exactly what I was worried about. They're going to start fucking up my Zig. They're going to take off every Zig for great justice. And the Zigs can do pretty much nothing about it. Oh, and now they're going to fucking... Well, that unit could end up being wiped out, which will automatically mean that I'm going to have to rely on my other save, where I didn't lose any core units. Oh, and they're coming over to attack. Well, at least they're attacking one of the non-core units. I would have liked them not to have done that much damage, but... Interceptors, motherfucker! Ooh. Wow, I'm really surprised they did that. They had 2 stars of experience. They would have stood up well in a straight-up fight with any of my fighters. But by going after bombers and triggering interceptors, they basically just wiped a bunch of themselves out without ever being in a position to do any damage. That was not a good move by the computer. As you can see, the British have a truck driving through. And they are once again wiping their own units out on their turn. Whether it's fair, that'll actually be pretty important for us. So I lost a bunch of bombers, but I can live with that, considering that they threw away a bunch of fighters at the same time. That is going to be it for this video, folks. When we come back, it'll be time for turn 3 of the invasion of England. The English have been clearly the greatest thorn in the sides of the Nazis in this LP. And taking them out at this point would certainly make it much easier to establish the 1,000-year Reich of evil and darkness. So I hope you'll stick around with me while I attempt to do that. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.